Hello, welcome to Usurper, hot new game by Rogue Brain Studios. Look at that, look at that. There's my name, testing. Testing currently. I started speaking, so the bird's freaking out. That's been known to happen. Hey, let me just make sure my stupid... Alright, my stupid face did not cover my, my credit. You know what, the bird can come to me a little bit. Hello. There she goes. Okay. Once I begin the single player, I'll figure out where to put my camera, and then we can, it's the demo. All I can play as is the kingdom. This is... You could pause and read this if you'd like. I actually already know how to play, though. As you can tell, you know, I tested the game. I'm actually, what we call a super professional. I don't think anything's gonna be going on too much over here until we get some gambits. In fact, a lot of this information is going to be irrelevant for now. I like to save for the queen. I believe it's the current best unit in our deck. You know, I'll explain how Usurper works. I'm not going to give you an in-depth explanation, frankly, because I think it's easy to understand. I think it's pretty intuitive, to be honest with you. If you've ever, like, played a video game before, and I don't say that... Mango? Where'd the bird go? I don't say that to be, whatchamacallit, like, elitist. I say, I genuinely, it shares a lot of DNA with other video games that use cards, chess pieces, roguelite elements. You can go back on the cage, buddy, but, oh, goodbye. There she goes. She flew. She doesn't fly that often. But yeah, I think it's very, intuitive, and you know, I know everybody knows how chess works. Maybe not each piece, but you get that there's stuff moving on a board, and that's all you need to know to be dangerous, I think. As a viewer, at least. As a player, you need years of tortured experience. I'm cooked. I can't do nothing. This little pawn fortress he has, it's not looking good. Just kidding, by the way. Easy win. The demo will not stop me. I think this is probably going to be a video of a couple straight wins. I'm built like that. Like I said, best unit in my deck, and they're only offering me default class pieces to begin with, so I'm gonna start. Default class being the kingdom, chess-like pieces. There's other classes in the game, like orange, purple, and yellow. I think in the demo there's only blue and orange. I mean, I don't know what pieces are in the game. You're gonna have to buy the game to find out. Please wishlist Usurper on Steam. I should have said that in the very beginning. A lot of people have wishlisted it so far. Not again, not to be mean. I am surprised, because it's like, you know, you don't think chess is as popular as it is until it hits you in the face. And I'm moving my king to the center here, because, you know, summoning pieces in the center, it's, lets you get more angles of attack. Just checking for checkmates here. I doubt there's any. Yeah, not quite. But this will be good enough. This will put him in a poor spot. Okay. The pawns, I feel like, have been the most aggravating unit. But you know, if you keep putting them on the ropes with captures that are free, you pretty much can't lose, because like you're gaining an advantage both positionally and economy wise. And you know, he's probably gonna take my knight here. I think I'm okay with that, because if he does and I draw a knight, he's dead. That's the thing. Getting a protected queen in his face on the corner, that's how you're going to see a lot of my games won. Small chance for the enemy to be saved, by the way, if you're wondering what the shield thing is. There's a lot of things to wonder about. I'm just going to kind of hope that you get it. The guy on the left is like a special unit every time. I think I will take the Cavalier. I think that's my my guy right there. Another queen, I'll do it. You can't go wrong. A epic thumbnail moment. 3 queens. The captain is probably my favorite boss in the demo. Possibly even of all time. The Gabot. That's greatest boss of all time. You should know that if you have any familiarity with acronyms. If you ever heard an acronym before, you should probably know that. The Cavalier is he's wise beyond his unit cost, so I will play him. Now the captain is tricky. You really have to be aware of like what his shtick is at any given time, because moving into checkmate in this game, it lets you just die. And that's the only mechanic that I'm going to explain, because that's the only mechanic you're never going to see, because I'm never going to lose. I probably shouldn't have played that pawn. I probably should have saved up a little bit, but we are currently... he's got no pieces on the board, so... Alright, let's see. Checkmate, checkmate. No, nowhere close, to be honest. But I'll keep him checked so that if he summons, he's got to move out of his own way. And I think this is a nice little nook and cranny to be in. I'm gonna put Bishop here. That way he can't move into a... He can't check me if I put my bishop here, because he's in check, so he has to move. So he has to summon a piece that checks me, but then at that point, I'm cooking a little bit. Because look at that. And now he just hasn't taken enough pieces, and he's going to slowly lose out to my superior presence on the board. And now, I mean, what do you do if you're this guy? Oh, that's not where the rook should have gone, actually, but what do you do, man? Alright, let's... It's nice you can just hover over it and see where the board is, so I don't have to calculate all this. Yeah, I'm just gonna move in on him. He's not going anywhere dangerous with the Cavalier around. Yep, 3, you know, that's the disadvantage of drafting 3 queens. Sometimes you don't got nothing to play. He can't check me, which means I get to take his dude here. And I believe that's actually mate. And I'll just, because I'm putting him in check. He can't move to those spaces. The Cavalier covers it. I cover this space. Yeah, I don't even need to summon anything. Stage 1 of the demo has been conquered. Hopefully we can get to level 4 this stream. That's where the real magic happens. But you know, hopefully you see the appeal of the game. Hopefully you do understand like I thought you would. And this should get us 100 experience. Yeah, more than 100 experience. Look at that. Look at that sleek leveling up system. And now we get the Shogun deck, which is... I don't know if you've ever played Shogi before. I'm willing to wager nobody has, because, you know, just to let you in on something, literally nobody's ever played Shogi. Yet again, you could read this if you'd like. Pause the video. It's quite fun. They're a little bit of like a close-ranged deck. Pretty cheap units, but very effective at attacking in front of them. So if you can get your opponent's king kind of pinned to a corner, they can be very effective. And it's strange, speaking as an authority on this game, because, you know, I probably know more than the average viewer, which is weird because it's chess, and I'm used to being, like, pure ass at chess. I think this is going to be the beginning of the end, honestly. Except for the fact that the silver doesn't cover the ruby, because that's just not how it moves. So, remember when I said I was, like, good at the game or whatever? We could throw that out the window, actually. I've, never been good at anything in my entire life. And you know, the shogunate really doesn't have anything like a knight to put this guy in check, so I just kind of have to accept my fate a little bit. And I'm double checked, so like, what are you gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. You know, rare moment. Usurper's unique. You do not need to move your king if you're in double check. You can just figure it out. And I'll move the copper forward here, targeting this pawn. Not that the pawn is the biggest worry of mine, but get him out of here. Alright, don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Why don't we, another diamond? I think the diamonds will come marching in. I think that's probably my best strategy. I'm doing a lot of thinking, which is rare for me. Let's see here. Yeah, let's put you in the spooky zone real quick. Oh, you know what's spooky? This is, I think this is low-key kind of spooky. And he covered it. He covered the square I was looking to attack. Okay. We're gaming a little bit. This is chess. This is Usurper. I'm clicking my mouse harder. It's getting more intense. The board state's getting complex. All I have is a ruby left in my deck, so I might as well target this with the gold. The gold's not made for attacking backwards, but he does it. Let's put our silver back in that first position. I think I like that plan of attack better. And he's given me a free pawn. Psych? He's given me the most startling attack I've ever seen. He's got 5 reserves. I think we're bringing this one to overtime, team. This I just don't have what it takes. Give me a copper, thank you. Now I can take your bishop. Stupid idiot. I'll play the ruby. It's the last line of offense that we have. Oh no. And then dude, he pushes the pawn. It's protected by the bishop. I can't move the copper out of the way. I got another freaking copper. Nothing can stop this wall. I think we're certainly in a good position for overtime. I don't even mind having exclusively coppers left. That's exactly what we planned for. Maintain our position. That's also fine. That's what we have a copper here for. Ruby and the king backing it up. Overtime has begun. I'll take my value. He's got no reserves left. He's cooked. There's no more win in this game for him. Excellent maneuver. He cannot move the pawn. The ruby is pinning the what the fuck? Excellent maneuver. He's never mind. He can just take the yep. Excellent maneuver. He's checked, which means I can take this pawn guilt-free. Okay, now, I mean, what do you do here? And the saints come marching in. The silvers come marching in. That's checkmate. I got him. That was a lot tougher than the previous games. Like I said, I will not be losing in this video. So if you're looking forward to that, please, please try another video. I think the knight is going to be great here. It's our only jumping piece. It cannot be blocked from a significant range. I think every shogunate should... Every shogun, is that the name of this king? Every white shogun should begin his game plan by moving forward. It's in my instinct to not gender objects, but shoguns are boys, typically. I don't know if they're, like, boys by definition, but I don't know if there's ever been a girl shogun. This guy's dead, by the way, unless he pulls off a gamer move. I didn't think he would be able to do that. I didn't think he had the smarts. That doesn't mean we're losing material, however. I can still kind of kick him out of here. I got nothing, honestly. I just gotta kind of whittle away at this point. I don't want to trade a 3 cost for a 2 cost. I mean, this is gonna move his bishop, or he summons a piece. Oh, I got it. If I put a diamond on one of these squares, I can pin... No, that's not gonna work. You know what? That's a multi-stage plan, and it's a little ambitious, but I'm willing to try it. It's actually just totally not gonna work. Yeah, okay, now it's definitely not gonna work. I was thinking about... When his king was here, I take the knight, he's forced to take with this bishop, and then if I take here, he can't take with this pawn because his king would be pinned to this pawn if I had a diamond on this diagonal. But alas, the best laid plans of shoguns and city halls frequently... I don't know if that idiom even has an end. I think people, because whenever people say it, they literally just go like, oh, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men. And then I don't think there's a follow-up to that. I think they're just like, if anything, I think the follow-up is, you ever read the book? And then it's either a yes or a no. And I might have read the book. I do not get its themes. Like, I get what the book is about. I don't get what it's trying to tell me. I hear it, but I don't know what it's saying. This is bad. I'm still fine. I got some expensive units. This knight's going bye-bye. Pretty soon, anyway. Oh! How cute. I made that move on a whim, and I don't think it was that good. There we go. Now he's pure toast. 0 reserves. Looking at an armada. And now he's checkmated. Kings are also exclusively boys. I know that because there's a gender reverse term. You may know it as the Queen. Also featured as another piece in the hit game Usurper. You can wishlist it now on Steam. 1 cost silver. I like it. Put it in my deck, please. I think I'm going to get rid of a copper. I draw the 1 cost more often. Now that there's something in my deck that I actually want to draw, getting rid of cards is a good idea. Alright, and diamonds are so good against the captain. It's going to crush. Diamond right here. He's got to move backwards. He's cooked. Oh, maybe? Well, no, he still has to move, and it has to be backwards, so yeah. Honestly, save for another diamond. We know it's the greatest piece. He's gotta move. He can't. I'm gonna make it so that he can't protect this. And now we've got the rolling advantage, as I like to call it. He can no longer win. We have too much tempo. He's right in the middle of the board. A lot of his moves are covered. Certainly not all of them. Let's hit you with this maneuver. It limits your movement to just here, I think. Okay, alright, I miscalculated, that's fine. We're still, I mean, we're getting every piece that he's summoning, so like... Alright, now, this is checkmate. Unless he summons right in front of him. No, actually, because he has to move, even if he summons right in front of him to block this check. One of the rare cases where Usurper's unique mechanics to avoid stalemates comes into play. You cannot elect to pass your turn, and if you have nowhere to go that's not check, you just lose instead of stalemating. I stalemated a game of chess that way today. One of my least favorite things. I enjoy moving multiple spaces forward as the Shogun. This one's a no-brainer for me. And I enjoy good pieces. The gold is considerable for sure, because I could move into... I actually would have rather picked the gold now that I think about it. So I actually don't like good pieces. I prefer like mid pieces that are situationally higher value than good pieces. We all know what we're talking about, right? I'm not confusing nobody. By the way, these spaces you cannot capture when you move to them. This, if you give me the right piece, you piece. This is just not gonna work if I capture it. I needed a knight, a gold, silver would not. I needed a knight or a gold. I cannot continue my zealous strategy. Now the strategies, the strategy can be employed. I can double trade this. He's pinned himself to that silver. Let's move in our guy. Copper's not bothering nobody. Silver, put him in check. He can't capture my diamond because he's in check and he can't block it. Smart stuff. But now what? I think I'll just take the trade here. As my position seems strong. Okay, I'll clean up some dudes, whatever. Give me a copper, I actually want it. Okay, interesting. This is the tempo we're talking about. Just keep taking pieces. Doesn't even matter if your pieces get captured. Create ourselves a very nice... And look, now we're where we were before, but we're up a knight. It's all about cycles. It's actually not what it's all about in the slightest, but cycles might be a part of the game. I don't really know, honestly. Probably not. I don't usually think about cycles when I play this game. That move is strong. It's almost like a pawns looking at each other, but on the side of the board, sideways instead of frontwise. I'll put a ruby here. I got nothing. You know what? Save for a queen. I could draw the queen next turn, I think, technically. Let's capture that. That's my piece, so don't capture that, maybe. These silvers are protecting each other. He's running out of real estate. The queen! We're saved. You've got nowhere to run, brother. Finally, it's game over. That took a little bit of time. But you know, it's all about patience. That's what it's all about. Lossless, undefeated in Usurper on camera. The gambits are another big reason the game's awesome. Swap the power, get rid of the one that gets more expensive. Queen and the silver. Holy cow! That's good. That's good eating. Remove the heck out of that silver. This is huge. One cost queen. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm gonna play it turn one. This is gonna be the fastest checkmate you've ever seen in your lives. Step one, play a diamond. Move up 2 spaces. Play the queen in front of it. He's so cooked, bro. It's unbelievable. Iron? Where did he come from? He fucking got me. He got my queen. You piece of garbage. And then he checked me, so alright, luckily he's garbage at the game. Give him a check. Move out of the way. We've saved our queen. Or, you know, he blundered taking my queen would be probably more accurate to say. Oof. I am not in checkmate. Especially because I can move 2. These are wasabi peas that I'm eating, by the way. I like them. They might be an acquired taste. I gotta move. What do you think about this move? What do you think about that? Yeah, I didn't think you'd like that. He's gotta capture with the king if he's capturing it. Okay. And now? Throw the diamond in there. Actually, not the greatest maneuver to use the diamond, but, I'm gonna sneeze. Gee whiz. That was a bad sneeze. It's one of the sneezes where you can immediately tell afterwards that you're sick. I'm toast. I'm gonna be bedridden for a week. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Spotting checkmates, another big... We did not get him! Usurper, the coolest game ever, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is, man. That's the thing. That's what makes it special. That's what gives the gravy or whatever. I gotta brush up on my idioms. I know none. But you know what they say. The best laid plans of mice and men and all that. Just gonna give you a check, just move you into this square. I don't like it, I don't hate it. This is a free ruby he just decided to give to me for my birthday. The one-cost queen has not been as impactful as I thought. It really just saved me 3 energy and then it was done. It didn't give me any crazy, like, early game maneuver ability or anything like that. I mean, I appreciated it. I think this ruby should mean you're dead. I'm just gonna make you double dead. Cool, good. You hear that soft piano? That means I won. 1 cost gold, pretty appealing. This, honest, 0 cost bronze, just kind of pass a turn while I get some energy for my considerably heavy deck, which seems weird because I have that discount, but the deck feels like I'm waiting for 3 a lot. And promotions, by the way, another reason Usurper's the GOAT. Let's go with the bronze, I think. And let's get rid of... I don't want to take any of this. None of this is too exciting. So, I mean, getting rid of a copper... Alright, alright. We have better 1 costs in the deck. And then the 0 can get us to our 3s. The Ronin. Very interesting boss. Moves forward and summons forward an extra 3 tiles, and they're jump tiles. So they jump over pieces as well. Pretty freaking good. He never saw this coming. Look at that. Very intriguing, very interesting. I'm gonna hit you with one of those. This boss is tough. Somebody in the Discord said he was OP, and I'm kind of seeing it. Or I would see it if he wasn't in Checkmate, the stupid little meat man. I don't think he's in Checkmate, to be honest with you. I think I lied when I said that before. But what if he was in, like, Checkmate, though? No, I don't think he is. But what if? He's close. He's closer than you think. I think this is probably a good move regardless. And I mean, now what do you do? I'm cooking now. Okay, okay, damn. I'm getting him. And now I think we trade. I think we just take our value. Is he getting 2 power per turn, or is he in baby mode? Not just 1 power per turn. This is going to be the easiest game of my life. We're getting him into the bad zone. The Ronin does not like being over here. Let's just take his... I was going to say take his gold. Let's just check him. Keep checking him until he dies. That's generally a good strategy. Because, I mean, he's going to move forward more than he moves back. Let's make him capture, and now he's just a pathetically normal king. Diamond, move in on him. This gold is completely marooned. It's not helping him. He's not going to need it where he's going. If I put the knight here, it lets me move the queen to this space, and then he's in so much trouble it's incalculable. Nice try with the gold, buddy. It's a little too late. I think he's made it. No! I forgot what bronzes did. My queen! It's chill. I think there's no hope for him when he's this far down in the corner. It's just a waiting game. Wait until he sends himself into the stupid zone. Uh-oh. That's a pretty good card. Luckily, it doesn't have attack squares behind it. Stupid Ronin. Although, as a shogunate, I do not have many squares behind me either. This is one of them. This is another one of them. Oof. That's actually fine. That was all calculated. Dude, now what do you do? All I have to do is get some sort of diagonal, and you're done without me even thinking about it. Well, this is where I'd put my diagonal if I had one. I'll move in the ruby. He'll do fine. Although, he's kind of rubying himself. I'll move in the ruby. I'll be fine. He's definitely getting hit with overtime pressure here. All right, he had the move and he's dead. Thank you so much. 38 minutes. I'll go into a part 2. Wait in anticipation for part 2 of critically acclaimed indie game Usurper. It's critically acclaimed because I'm the only critic and I'm acclaiming it.